the future martial arts man. Milton Sith saw Lu Sheng and Jojo talking and shouted, "You darn brat! On such an important occasion like today, you still dare to come close." Jojo turned to look at Milton Sith and then said, "Brother, look who I ran into. Lu Sheng also came." Milton Sith's gaze locked onto Lu Sheng, sparks almost bursting from his eyes. "Huh? Did you sneak into this event by taking advantage of a gap? It seems you did not take my last warning seriously. Get lost at once and go back to your despicable home planet." Suddenly a voice rang out. "So here you were." Milton Sith stiffened. He turned toward the voice and broke into a cold sweat. His heart shook as he stammered, "Lord Lan Che." He muttered to himself in confusion. "Was he talking to me? Did he come looking for me?" Milton Sith quickly stepped forward. "My deepest apologies. I was just about to go find you, but I did not expect you would come first." Lan Che stared at him with clear disdain. "I am Lan Che." "Who are you? Why are you blocking my way?" Milton Sith froze. You did not come here to find me?" Lan Che brushed him aside with a single push. "Step aside. Do not get in the way while I speak with Lord Lu." "Ooh!" Milton Sith crashed to the ground, coughing in pain. "Kuh!" Lan Che walked straight toward Lu Sheng. "Lord Lu Sheng, your immortal-level bloodline is in existence extremely rare even in the main zone of the Celestial Serpent Star System. I do not think the Yamu region will be able to contain you for long." He handed over a golden card. Lu Sheng received it and Lan Che continued, "When you come to the main zone, I hope you can visit our Lan family. This, in the name of my father Marquis Lan Niu, is an official invitation to you." The crowd erupted in shock. "Immortal-level bloodline," someone gasped. Another muttered, "That young man is the legendary immortal?" His friend added, "After investigating for so long, he turns out to be such an unremarkable-looking youth. Even the Lan family extends an official invitation in their clan's name, calling him Lord. He must also get close to that great Lord." Lu Sheng smirked. The people shouted all at once, "Lord Lu Sheng." Lu Sheng blinked, confused, and turned around. Aliens began crowding toward him. "Please come to my humble residence," one said. Another shouted, "I invite you to sit at our home." A flamboyant alien cried out, "Come to our clan." Milton Sith watched in despair. The one I always looked down on, thinking he was chasing Jojo just to climb up at our family's expense, turns out to be the true protagonist of tonight's banquet, the owner of that mysterious and peerless immortal bloodline, the super genius who only appears once every million years in the Yamu region. He collapsed to the ground, froth bubbling at his lips. Tears welled in his eyes. "Not only did I fail to establish contact, I offended him twice. I am finished. If my family finds out, I am completely done for." Jojo suddenly revealed her bare back, following alien custom. "Is he the genius who caused that phenomenon that day?" Lu Sheng shook his head. "I cannot give you an answer now, but I will consider your proposal." Lan Che smiled. "It seems so. Thank you, Lord Lu Sheng." Lu Sheng sighed. "With so many people rushing over, what a headache. I can only give random replies." "Lord Lu Sheng," another voice cried out, waving for his attention. At the same time, Lan Che and Zhao Lin emerged from their ship. Lan Che squinted at the starry sky. "How dazzling. How long has it been since we last saw sunlight?" An inspector approached. "Your ship is at dock number 284. With this, you can claim your ticket." "Collect it. Let us go." "Thank you very much," Zhao Lin said as he accepted the ticket. Lan Che frowned. "Zhao Lin, do you not think you have been bowing too much already? We were locked up for so long, and you are still thanking them?" "They treated me very well," Zhao Lin replied. "Aside from not allowing me to contact the outside, everything was of the highest standard. They gave me whatever I asked for, even women." Lan Che's jaw dropped. "What the heck? You are telling me that during your imprisonment you were enjoying the most luxurious treatment?" "Of course. Were you not? Huh? This?" Lan Che stood stunned, and he sweated and said, "Of course I was." Then to himself he muttered, "Only it was the highest standard treatment for a prisoner. In order to get information about Lu Sheng from me, they tried every method, darn it." Lan Che trembled and said, "No, I will not let this slide. When we get back, I am making this public." Zhao Lin said, "Drop it. The fact that they released us means everything has already been decided. Dwelling on it is pointless." "Being alive is not enough for you, brother?" Lan Che, furious, said, "How could I not dwell on it? A genius who is at least bright moon level. He might even become a radiant sun level super genius. And I was the first to discover him, only for the people of the Yamu region to snatch him away like this." Zhao Lin put a hand on Lan Che's shoulder and said, "Take it easy. What if Lu Sheng's talent is not as exceptional as we think? After all, reaching radiant sun level is not easy." Lan Che sweated and said, You say that like it is nothing. Do you know how many years it takes for the Baiwu region to produce even one like that? Aye! Suddenly, an alien cried out, "My God, that immortal level lord is barely 20 years old. So young. I want to see what he looks like. He is immortal level." His friend said, "Darn." Lanche frowned and asked, "What are they talking about? Immortal level? What is that?" Zhao Lin's face turned solemn. "It is the legend of legends, a terrifying bloodline born only in the main zone of the celestial serpent star system, one in trillions upon trillions." Lanche was stunned and said, "It is the first time I have heard of a genius of that level." Zhao Lin said, "Wait, 20 years old?" Lanche's eyes widened. "It cannot be. Could it be?" Then from the skies above, the blimp projected an announcement. "Congratulations to our Yamu region for the birth of a transcendent, immortal level being. A genius who appears only once every million years." As the projection lit up the heavens, Lu Sheng's figure appeared, shining in glory. Lanche was shaken to his core and shouted, "That is right, Lu Sheng. He is that immortal level star genius." A few moments later, on the streets, Lord Schiller walked slowly, carrying a box of his belongings. A curly alien whispered to his friend, "What happened to Lord Schiller? Wasn't he in the prime of his life? He retired just like that." You probably do not know this, but his negligence this time caused our White Mist Star Sector to lose an exceptionally talented martial arts genius, and Enforcement Chief Lunnan was absolutely furious. His friend sweated and said, "Oh my goodness." The curly alien asked, "What level of genius is this, to make even peak level 11 Schiller lose his job?" His friend shook his head. "Not sure." Meanwhile, Lord Schiller walked in silence, gritting his teeth. He muttered under his breath, "Far you rascal, far you rascal, far you rascal." Who could have thought that he, with his thick eyebrows and big eyes, could have such a dark heart? Although I was careless too, is he not even 1% wrong? He hefted his box angrily. From a distance, an alien said, "Wow, is he going to explode?" But Lord Schiller only sighed and looked down. "Ha!" Another alien scoffed. "His mood changes every second. Maybe it really is time to retire." Lord Schiller shook his head and said, "Forget it, I will just retire. I have not had a rest in a long time. I just bought Garden Star, and it is the perfect opportunity to take my wife and children on vacation." Then he muttered to himself, almost smiling, "I heard that on that Garden Star there are syrup waterfalls, scallion noodle lakes, fields full of lamb skewers, and trees full of draft beer fruit." A bald alien said, happy again. His balder friend grimaced. "So disgusting." Suddenly the projection of Enforcement Chief Lunnan appeared in the sky. His voice thundered, "Now an urgent announcement. 11th level law enforcer Schiller made an unforgivable mistake at work due to neglect of duty. You have caused immeasurable damage to the White Mist Star region. The circumstances are serious and the crime is unforgivable. The punishment is as follows. 1. Your title will be stripped for life, and no one in your bloodline will be able to apply for noble qualifications within 3 generations. 2. You are hereby removed from your position as an 11th level law enforcer. 3. You are delegated to the 8th level battlefield star to serve guard duty for 3,000 years. Lord Schiller's entire body trembled. He dropped his box, and with it, a teddy bear fell to the ground. In shock, he stammered, "Huh? Why?" He collapsed to his knees, disbelief in his eyes. 3,000 years. It is all over. Did I just let one person go? Tears spilled to the ground as he cried out, "Is it really that serious?" On the other side, Lu Sheng punched a wall, blazing aura erupting from his body. Unlimited supply of all resources needed for cultivation, quasi-duke title, a full set of level 11 weapons and equipment, the latest private spaceship. The wall shattered under his strike. A few moments later, Lu Sheng wiped the sweat from his brow and drank an alien soda. He grinned and said, "Is this what it feels like to be the darling of a star region? It is really so cool. The resources of an entire star region are poured into it." Lu Sheng glanced at the screen. "As long as my requests are not too excessive, I can basically get whatever I want. Now I do not have to worry about resources for cultivation at all. When I left Blue Star, I wanted to save money to buy a few life planets, but I never thought that before. Knew it, I would already own an entire galaxy. I can select a few good life planets. Each province of Dragon Country will be assigned a planet. The rest of the countries can just squeeze onto one planet." He leaned back and smirked. "Now if I want to teach Milton a lesson, I do not need to hide my intentions. I can just give him a few big slaps in front of his father. His father will probably applaud and praise me for my good slapping." At the thought of Milton begging for mercy, Lu Sheng chuckled and sat back. "I wonder how my parents will react when they hear the news. Suddenly, a seductive woman entered the room, gliding toward Lu Sheng. Your Excellency, all the planet-class spacecraft you need are already in place. Lu Sheng stood. Okay, take me to see it. I'm quite curious about a spaceship that can accommodate the people of an entire planet. The woman touched her delicate earlobes and hesitated. But the spacecraft cannot take off for the time being because that area belongs to the White Mist Star region. We are trying to find a solution. Belongs to the White Mist Star region? Lu Sheng repeated. His phone began to ring. He answered. Dong Qingshu's voice came through. Lu Sheng, are you busy? Not at all, honey. What is wrong? He asked. Lu Sheng, Blue Star, seems to be in big trouble, Dong Qingshu said. Lu Sheng's expression tightened. What? On the other end, Mother Lu fretted. Qingshu, have you finished talking to Shenger? Did you say when he will be back? You have been away for several months. Father Lu laughed. You are so silly, old woman. Your son is going to the universe. Do you know how big the universe is? Do you think it is easy to go back and forth to the vegetable market in 10 minutes? Do not worry about it. Mother Lu sighed. Yes, I will go cook. Shenger better come back soon. Dong Qingshu reassured her. It is okay, Mother. Lu Sheng is doing very well in the universe. I heard he has become a duke. Do not worry. Father, I am going out for a walk. Father Lu waved her off. Well, go ahead. Did you hear me? I told you. A few moments later, outside, Dong Qingshu walked in silence. Lin Zhengyue approached and said, Mrs. Lu, Lu Sheng will come back as soon as possible and will help us solve this problem through other channels, Dong Qingshu said. Other channels? Lin Zhengyue asked. I do not know the details either, Dong Qingshu replied. He did not explain in detail, he only told us to relax. Lin Zhengyue's voice hardened. Ultimately, our power is too weak. As low-level literary stars, we are only qualified to be exploited and oppressed. The guide named Lan Chen had been quite easy to talk to before, but now a new one has come. He had merely collected resources before, but now he is demanding they be handed over again, and the amount is hundreds of times higher. He must be trying to pocket the money. Dong Qingshu frowned. From what I hear, is that not enough? Of course not, another voice snapped. It is like trying to pluck the wool needed by a garment factory from a single sheep. It is impossible. Even if we pay out of our own pockets, we cannot even get half of it. It is true that weak people are bullied and weak horses are ridden, Dong Qingshu said. When Lu Sheng comes back, everything will be solved. Lin Zhengyue sighed. If I had not been forced into this situation, I would have preferred not to rely on Lu Sheng's power to resolve this. But with Lu Sheng's temper, he will definitely confront the guide when he comes back. It is easy to deal with the guide, but I am afraid the guide will return with an entire star fleet next time. Lu Sheng has amazing talent in martial arts and will surely have a bright future. If we provoke a powerful enemy and hinder his martial path, then we old bones of Blue Star will really be doomed. Dong Qingshu admitted, actually, I do not know how to describe Lu Sheng's current situation in the universe. I only know about the Duke title and that he just bought a spaceship to pick us up, but I do not quite understand the extent of it. He finally just said to me, she continued, I can handle it, wait until I get back. At Lu Sheng's side, he murmured, that is pretty much the situation. He thought to himself, I feel a bit awkward about this. The Dean Senator oversees countless planets, big and small, teeming with life, and here I am asking him to personally handle this trivial matter for me. It is like if someone stole a chicken from your yard and you went straight to the emperor, or even the emperor of another country, to make a decision about it. In the inferior Starfield House of Representatives, Sebastian Pavlov tapped his chin thoughtfully. Lu Sheng asked calmly, Chief Law Enforcement Officer, how do we resolve this situation? I do not know who to contact. Do you have any solutions? The inferior Starfield Chief Law Enforcement Officer, Kelly Sia, smiled slightly. After all, Blue Star is a subordinate resource star of the White Mist Star region. We in the sub-Jupiter region cannot directly intervene, but it is easy to handle. I only need to contact the star nobles around your home galaxy. With their abilities, solving this small resource issue will not be a problem. I will arrange it now. Do not worry. Thank you, Lu Sheng said sincerely. Kelly Sia brushed her long hair back and leaned forward, her voice soft. It is just a small matter. Actually, I have something else to trouble you with. She pressed her generous chest with a faint smile. Lu Sheng blinked, then nodded earnestly. Oh? Please tell me. Whatever I can do, I will do my best. The sub-Jupiter region has brought me so many benefits during this period, he thought. Not to mention anything else. Just the white hole exploration spacecraft alone is worth billions of black crystal coins, and that is only the cost of the materials, not the selling price. There are countless other cultivation resources as well. They even helped me solve my hometown's problems this time. If I do not do something for the sub-Jupiter region in return, I will truly not feel at ease. Sebastian Pavlov of the House of Representatives finally spoke. Lu Sheng, are you interested in participating in a competition? One meant to exchange ideas with talents from other star regions and to sharpen your martial arts skills. Lu Sheng tilted his head. What exactly do you mean? Sebastian Pavlov's eyes glinted. In the name of the sub-Jupiter region, we have united with the surrounding 13 star regions to launch a super-large, star-level martial arts talent exchange competition across star regions. By then, all the super geniuses from different civilizations and races in those 13 star regions will be brought here to serve as your sparring partners. Lu Sheng's eyes lit up. Sparring. He clenched his fist. This is truly a starry sky stage. Come if you dare. With myriad races competing and geniuses colliding, I am looking forward to the chance to reach out and pinch the little heads of those star-level geniuses from different star regions and races. Okay, I accept. When will it begin? Sebastian Pavlov raised his hand. No rush. This is only my proposal for now. We still need to ask the other star regions if they agree, and who exactly will participate is still open for discussion. The key is you. The only thing you need to do now is cultivate. Keep cultivating and grow stronger. Ikelicia added, although the immortal bloodline is powerful, your cultivation level is still a bit low. There are definitely no immortal level geniuses in other star regions, but there are still bright moon level, radiant sun level, and others across more than a dozen star regions. Level 12 experts will not participate, but level 11 experts will definitely be present. That is right, Sebastian, Pavlov said. But do not be overly concerned, Lu Sheng. The real purpose is to bring people for you to spar with. Winning or losing, or even your final ranking, does not really matter. Your future prospects are a million times brighter than all of them. Then, after a pause, his voice rose with fervor. But I still hope this unprecedented cross-star to region martial arts tournament for top geniuses becomes a battle to display our might, to flaunt the bravery of our immortal bloodline, to promote the prestige of our sub-Jupiter region. Lu Sheng smirked, leaning back with calm arrogance. Are they all just level 11 opponents? 7 are not enough. I need at least a few more level 12 martial arts geniuses, or the challenge will be too small. Sebastian Pavlov and Ikelicia both broke into a cold sweat. What? At the same time, on Blue Star, seagulls soared over the waves. Sexy ladies in bathing suits laughed on the shore, while a fat alien sipped from a coconut, humming in leisure. He then said, Hey Mars, guess how much money I made on this trip? He checked his watch. Mars said, Oh. The portly alien slapped the table. 100,000, at least 100,000, and it is in black crystal coin. Mars sputtered. What the heck? You must be kidding. There is such a good thing? The portly alien beamed. Hehehe. You have no idea how rich this low-level resource planet is. My previous leader was such an idiot. Every time he came to collect resources, he would take whatever they told him to take. Do you not think he was just an idiot? He set down his coconut. Hey, but that is fine. Even if he is not foolish, he will not get the better of me. As long as I come here a few more times, it will not be long before I can save enough money to buy a house, a spaceship, and the dowry to marry Marina. Those gifts back then certainly were not for nothing. They immediately got me transferred to the resources department, where the perks are incredibly plentiful. The money I spent on gifts was fully recovered in one trip. Ha ha! Mars sighed. Darn, although running at the grassroots level is hard, I see that you can get the highest treatment and service on each resource star. You can also enjoy the beautiful scenery of different planets, not to mention the women and the delicious food. With a life like that, I want to transfer to the resources department too. You cannot say that, the portly alien replied. There are places with a lot of money, and there are also places where no one wants to live. For example, I am currently on this blue star A28462, which looks ordinary and has only been a martial arts civilization for 300 years. But who would have thought that their exploration of the planet's star vein energy crystal source had reached 90%? This planet alone provides me with nearly 10,000 black crystal coin. That is too much of an exaggeration, Mars warned. But this planet has such a rich output of energy crystals, so there must be many martial arts masters. Be careful not to get into trouble. The low-level literary stars are all barbarians. If they are pushed into a corner, they will gang up on you and kill you. I am more cautious than you, the portly alien said. I have already done some research. The highest level on Blue Star is only level 9, and there are fewer than 100 people at that level. Civilization inheritance? It is quite strange. The lower level martial arts inheritance seems advanced, but the upper level inheritance is backward. Mars nodded. It seems there is a genius called the military god on this planet, who has walked out of the planet and into the starry sky. I guess the high-level inheritance at the base level was bought from outside and spread. After all, the low-level ones are cheaper. The geniuses of the indigenous civilization that can leave the planet are not simple. Be careful of stepping on mines. I am not afraid of him, rascal, the portly alien scoffed. This planet has not even approved a level 10 martial arts qualification license, proving there has never been a martial artist above level 10. I will fight as many level 9 warriors as I can. If that is how it is, then suit yourself. Oh, by the way, something big happened recently in the main star region. Next door, in the sub-Jupiter region. Mars cut in, eyes wide. A super genius with an immortal level extraordinary life form has appeared. It has caused a sensation in all star regions. The portly alien fixed his sunglasses. Immortal level? He gaped. Immortal level? Is that not a legend? Holy cow. Mars said, you will find out if you check it out. Originally that genius was from our White Mist Star region, but due to the negligence of a law enforcer, he was secretly snatched away by the sub-Jupiter Star region. That law enforcement officer was eventually exiled to the battlefield for 3,000 years. After some explanation, the portly alien muttered, there actually is such a thing. The sub-Jupiter region has some tricks up its sleeve. Mars warned, yes, you do not know that the nobles in the main star zone are now crazy about selecting talents from the low-level literary stars in their own territories. It has become a unique trend. Oh, and I want to remind you not to overdo it on low-level resource planets, or you might end up tangling with a monstrous genius and be in big trouble. No, I would never offend such a big shot, the portly alien protested. I am in Constellation 2837, which can be said to be the suburbs of the suburbs. Hey, what did you say? Mars mumbled, then froze. Wait, I discovered that the genius seems to be in your star cluster. The portly alien laughed nervously. Bro, you are not messing with me, are you? Alarmist. Even if there are tens of millions of life-bearing planets in the 2837 star cluster, the probability is 1 in a billion. How could I possibly run into this? I would stand upside down and have diarrhea, and then I would finish it. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.